on, everybody? Tanner here with another video. Hope you're all having a great day. And before we get started in today's video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Over the past couple of months, I've experienced two types of e-commerce that we're going to be going over in today's video, both dropshipping and in-house. So first off, let's go ahead and get started with what each of those means, and then we're going to get into the pros and cons and my opinions on what I think of both types. Dropshipping, if you've been following my channel, you probably already know this. Basically, you're selling something where you have no inventory. You're basically just using AliExpress, or you have a private supplier, whatever it is. You're selling something on an online storefront, and whenever someone buys something on your store, you're using a percentage of that money that they paid you to pay for the product to be shipped directly from China to your customer. Now, in-house is pretty similar, but basically instead of having a private supplier or using AliExpress or whatever it is, you have your own inventory and you're in charge of shipping out the orders and getting them to that customer instead of relying on someone else. So let's go ahead and get into the pros of dropshipping. Number one, it's easy to start. That's why it got so popular, is because it was so easy for people to start. It still is, to create an online store, to find decent products, to start selling them. You know, it's very, very simple to set something up if you know how to use the internet. Number two, the costs are pretty low to set up an online store and start dropshipping. And of course, marketing costs are dependent on every single person, but the hard costs such as Shopify, the domain, etc., are things that are very simplistic and don't really cost that much money compared to an in-house business, which leads into the third point. No inventory, okay? You have no inventory whatsoever. You're not in charge of creating and manufacturing these products. You're not in charge of shipping them out. You're not in charge of having a storage area to keep all the products that you're selling. You don't ever see the products. All of your products are overseas or wherever you're shipping out of. And now let's get into the cons of dropshipping, in my opinion. First, it's very, very easy to have someone mimic your brand. Someone can see you're continuously buying ads for this store, this product, then they can go right on AliExpress, create the same exact store with the same exact product and sell it for cheaper than what you are, and essentially try and undercut you to make more money. And of course, they're not always going to make more money than you, but it's just very simple to do that and copy someone. And number two, everyone already knows this one if you dropship before, the long shipping times. With ePacket, the most efficient way to ship from China, it still takes 12 to 20 days, which is a pretty long time, considering if I bought this LED remote right here and had it shipped from China, it took 20 days, I would honestly forget about it before it even got here. You know, that's why Amazon is so popular, because they have free 2-day shipping if you have Amazon Prime. So shipping is something that really leads to customer satisfaction and repeat customers. And the third con for dropshipping is going to be low margins due to high product costs. So of course this isn't going to relate to everybody, but compared to in-house, we'll get into this, dropshipping, you have to pay a lot more per product than you would with an in-house company, because you are buying products one by one. You're not buying multiple units in bulk, which, you know, discounts the whole entire price per product. Instead, you're having to pay a premium just to order one at a time from these suppliers. Now, let's get into the in-house business. I've been doing this for a couple of months. As you saw in the beginning of this video, that was me packing some orders for one of my in-house businesses, where I actually have inventory here in my house before I move out in a month. So let's go ahead and get started with the in-house pros. Number one, simple. It's better for branding. It's a lot easier to, you know, take different videos and images for ads and create things that are visually attractive to potential customers and just anyone in general, because you have the products in hand. It's just way easier to take your own product pictures. If someone wants something, then you can show them. Number two, you are in control, okay? You are in control of everything. The fulfillment, the customer service. It's not like dropshipping where you get an email with the customer wondering where their item is 2 days after they order it, and you have to tell them, oh, it's still processing, it'll be there in 2 to 3 weeks. You are in control. Depending on what they pay for shipping or what type of shipping you offer, then they can have that order within a couple of days, because you are shipping from your house, your warehouse, whatever it is. Number three is going to be product costs. My margins are higher because my product costs are lower than dropshipping, because I buy multiple units at once. Most of the time hundreds at once, because that really decreases my costs. And the reason I started this in-house business is because I had a dropshipping store that had some winning products, and after analyzing them and seeing that they were continuously making money, I decided to buy inventory and ship it in-house to create that better customer satisfaction, where I can respond to customers a lot better and give them more information on the products. I can ship it out faster because I'm in control. But now let's get into the cons of in-house, because not everything is perfect. Number one, it's pretty simple. You have to buy inventory. You have to spend lots of money to buy inventory. It's like Amazon FBA. You have to buy inventory and basically hope that sells. So I bought inventory, which costs a lot of money. And with dropshipping, you don't have to do that. You just order one by one when someone buys from your store. Number two, this sort of ties into my first one, which is marketing risk. When you buy a bunch of inventory, you can't just test a product. You know, you have hundreds of units, tens of units, thousands, whatever you order, and you're in charge of selling that. And if you don't know how to market it the right way, then you're out of luck and you lost money and you're sitting on inventory. So that's why it's very important to know how to market things before you buy inventory and start something like an in-house brand. And the third con is going to be fulfilling orders, okay? You just have to make sure that someone's always here to fulfill your orders. You have to make sure that you have enough of the packages for each specific product. You have to have all the weights measured out. You have to make sure that someone's here packing all the orders, taking them to the post office, and making sure that everything's good. So recently when I was out of town, nobody was here to fulfill the orders, so I had to fly home and fulfill the orders. So this is sort of what it's like as a beginner in-house company. Of course, when I scale this company, it might move into a separate business and I'll have employees. That is my end goal for this business. So now, what do I prefer? Out of giving you the pros and cons of dropshipping and an in-house brand, which do I prefer and which do I recommend to you? And honestly, there's no specific answer here because a majority of people don't have thousands and thousands of dollars to invest into a company and basically risk their money and hope to make more back. So dropshipping is great for starters, as I've said. There's just a lot of cons, but also a lot of pros. I would just say that dropshipping is not long-term for everyone, and that's just for a majority of people. Dropshipping is a great way to get started, get some capital, build up a real brand, start shipping in-house, and just build the company from there. It all depends on your vision and what you want to do, but if you want to make some quick cash, dropshipping is the way to go. And if you want to learn about marketing and everything like that, that's what I would recommend. In-house brands are definitely for people later on, or maybe you have some more money to invest, then that's what I would recommend. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.